Hello and welcome to Yoga Journey. Today's practice is a 45-minute grounded Vin to Yin yoga practice. So we're going to stay low to the ground, but that does not mean we won't work those muscles. So the first half of this practice is going to be more active and the second half is going to be relaxing. So for the relaxing part, you might want to have some props ready. I have a pillow, a folded blanket. I also suggest a block. I have some books just in case I feel like I need them, and perhaps a blanket. So we're going to start seated. Just start to deepen your breath. You already did the most difficult part, which is choosing to get onto your mat, so well done. Come into an Ujjayi pranayama, so make a small constriction at the back of your throat, kind of like when you're trying to fog up a window. Only with your mouth closed. Bring your arms out in front of you and we're going to start to roll our wrists. Remember to breathe and change to the other side. Alright, now stretch your arms up on an inhale, and exhale, walk your hands forward as much as you feel comfortable with. I have a quote for today's grounded practice from J.R. Rim. Flying starts from the ground. The more grounded you are, the higher you fly. Alright, walk yourself back up to seated and change the cross of your legs. We're now just going to roll our shoulders backwards a few times and forward a few times. Now bring your head over your right shoulder and start to do a few half neck rolls. Whenever you do neck rolls, make sure you do half neck rolls. They're a lot safer for your neck than whole neck rolls. Alright, bring your head back to center. Breathe in, arms up. And breathe out, twist to the right. Left hand to right knee, right arm out behind you. Breathe in, stretch up, and breathe out. Twist just a little deeper, gently. Breathe in, come back to center, and breathe out. Breathe in, arms up again. Breathe out, twist to the other side, right arm to left knee, left arm out behind you. With every breath in, find a little more length in your spine. And with every breath out, see if you can go just a little bit deeper without cranking. Be gentle with your spine. On your next breath in, come back to center. Unfold your legs, stretch them out in front of you. We're just going to shake them a little bit. Wake them up a little. Alright, cross your legs again and roll forward into tabletop. We're going to do a few cat-cows. So breathe in, carve a line up with your nose, send your tailbone up, shoulders down and together. Breathe out, find extra space in your upper back and lower back. Pull your belly in, look towards your navel. Breathe in. Come back into cow pose, look up. And breathe out. Look back towards your navel. One more time. Breathe in, cow. And breathe out, cat pose. Alright, come back to center. Contract your core without wobbling or moving around. Stay stable in your core and send your right leg out behind you. Keep it on the floor. Just stretch your right leg, stretch your calf. Alright. Now lift that left leg off the floor and pull your left leg in towards your chest, keeping your shoulders over your wrists. And breathe here. We're only here for a few moments. Breathe. You can do it. You're strong. Alright, now come into down dog. This is your first down dog, so feel free to shake things up a little. Bend your legs. Send your hips side to side. Bend your knees if you want. Alright, now come back down into tabletop. Again, find that core strength to bring you balance and send your left leg back. Stretch your calf. And when you are ready, lift your right leg off the ground towards your chest. Pull it in, pull it in, pull it in. Keep your shoulders over your hands. Reach through all your fingers to keep your wrists safe. And come into down dog. One more time. Find a comfortable movement or stillness. Alright, and come back down to tabletop position. Now reach your right leg back and off the floor, using your ab muscles and back muscles to keep you stable. Reach your left arm forward. Inhale, stretch through your arm and leg. And exhale, bring them together. Inhale, stretch your arm and leg out. Exhale, crunch it in, bring your nose to your knee or as close as you can. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, stretch out. And hold here for your exhale. On your next inhale, reach back for your left hand with your foot. We're going to come into a slight back bend here, stretching out the front of our body. Keep breathing. Now gently release. Crunch everything in one last time. Now bring your left arm down to the mat, keeping your right leg up. Pivot on your left foot and come into a modified side plank. Stretch to the whole right side of your body. Now open up the front of your body a little more, and we're going to come into a modified wild thing, sending your right arm up behind you. When you're ready, pivot back and come back into down dog. We're going to do the other side. Alright, come back down to tabletop position. And bring your left leg back, right arm up. Inhale, exhale, crunch everything in. Inhale, stretch through your fingers and toes. Don't let that lower back curve. Exhale, bring everything in again. Inhale, contract your abs to keep your lower back safe. Stretch out. Exhale, crunch everything in, knee to nose. One more time, reach everything out. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Alright, now reach back and grab your left foot with your right hand and just come into a gentle back bend, stretching the front of your body. Alright, let's release that. Bring your left leg and right arm in again. And stretch your left leg back, right arm down. Pivot onto your right knee, coming into a modified side plank on your right side, stretching through the left side of your body. Alright, now let's come a little bit further to the right side and come into a modified wild thing with your right knee down. Send your left arm up, stretching even more the front of your body. Alright, now slowly pivot back and come back into down dog. Stretch out your legs, your back, your shoulders. Pedal your legs a little. Alright, now shift forward into plank on your next inhale, and exhale. Come all the way down to the ground. On an inhale, use your back muscles to bring you up into low or high cobra. No cranking the back here. Make sure you're engaging your back muscles. And exhale, come back into down dog. Stay here for a few inhales and exhales. Alright, now move forward into plank. And come onto your left hand for a side plank. Reach through your fingertips to make sure you're taking pressure off to your wrists. Now this is a bit of a tricky move. I want you to take your right foot and bring it all the way to the front into low lunge. If you're a little confused, you can stop the video, watch it, try again. Bring your arms up, breathe in, and breathe out. Stretch your front right leg, bend over your leg. Breathe in, low lunge again, and breathe out. Stretch over your front leg. Now breathe in, come back into low lunge, and breathe out. Lift your back leg. Breathe in, hands to heart center. Breathe out, twist to the right. You can keep your hands together. You can open your arms wide. You can even come into a bind if that's accessible to you. Alright, so breathe here. On your next breath in, bring your arms back up and breathe out, Vinyasa. Breathe in, up dog or cobra, and breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe here. We're going to relax for a few seconds before we do the other side. Alright, now come into plank and come into side plank on your right side. Now try and make this movement as smooth as possible. I know it's not always easy. Bring your left leg all the way to the front and put it down and come into low lunge. You can keep your back knee up or down. I'm going to keep mine up. Actually, my knee was a little weird today, so I decided to bring it down again. Alright, so breathe in, low lunge. Breathe out, stretch over your front leg. Breathe in, low lunge. Make sure you feel a nice stretch in your quad. And breathe out. Straighten your front left leg, stretch over it. Breathe in, come back into low lunge. Breathe out. Lift your back leg if it isn't already. Breathe in, hands to center, and breathe out, twist. Keep breathing in your twist. Remember, you can extend your arms out. You can even clasp your hands and come into a bind if you'd like. Breathe here for a few more moments. On your next breath in, come back into a lunge and breathe out, Vinyasa Chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog or cobra, and breathe out, downward facing dog. Alright, now we're going to take our left leg up and shift your body forward, shift your shoulders over your wrists. Bring your leg to the center. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Breathe out. Bring your leg to the left. Squeeze it up and in. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Breathe out. Left leg to right elbow. Squeeze it up. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Breathe out. Shoulders over wrists, leg up. Breathe in, three-legged dog, just a few more. Breathe out. Left leg to left shoulder or elbow. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Breathe out, left leg to right elbow. Last time, three-legged dog. And breathe out. Bring your left leg to the left of your hands and bring your right knee to the mat. We're going to come into lizard pose. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can keep your right knee up. I like to first come up onto my fingertips, for a few moments and then go down onto my elbows. But you can try a few different options and see what's comfortable for you. Alright, now if you're down on your elbows or on your forearms, come back up and stretch that left leg out behind you in three-legged dog. Come back to down dog and we're going to take a vinyasa. If you want, if you don't want, you can just stay here in downward facing dog. Alright, so let's do the other side. Bring your right leg up on an inhale and exhale, bring it to center. Inhale up, exhale, bring it to your left shoulder or elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, exhale, right. Inhale, three-legged dog, exhale, shoulders over wrists, leg up. Inhale, three-legged dog, you can do this. Exhale, bring it to the left. Inhale, three-legged dog. Last one, exhale to the right. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, come into lizard. So again, you can come up onto your fingertips or come down onto your forearms, whatever is more comfortable for you. Just make sure to keep those shoulders away from your ears, and you can do that by engaging the muscles in your upper back and bringing your shoulder blades down and together. If your knee feels a little bit uncomfortable, you can turn your foot out towards the side, but make sure that your knee is aligned with your middle toe. Alright, so to come out of the pose, come back up onto your hands if you aren't, and stretch that leg out behind you, and come into down dog. You can take a vinyasa if you'd like, or if not, you can just stay here and chill out in down dog. Alright, so now we're going to lift our left leg up again and bring it right into lizard. Now this time stay up on your hands and try to scoot that leg up over your shoulder. Keep your right knee off the ground this time. We're going to try and make our way into scissors. But just do your best. This is a difficult one, you can see. I also struggle with it. So you're going to bend your arms, kind of like vinyasa arms, and try to balance here and get your legs off the floor. I'll give you a few moments to just play with that. Remember, it doesn't matter if you can do it or not, as long as you're breathing. Alright, so come back into plank and take a vinyasa. Now ideally I would like to be able to hop from scissors into chaturanga. I can't do that yet, but if you can, feel free to do that. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Alright, let's do the other side. So right leg up and come straight into lizard, keeping your left knee off the ground. Try and scoot that right leg over your right shoulder as much as possible. Bend your elbows. Try to balance and get your legs off the ground. If you can. If you can't, that's fine. You can keep working on getting your shoulder under your leg or just stay in lizard. You do you. So I'll leave you a few moments to keep practicing here. Alright, now let's all find our way back into plank, chaturanga, up dog or cobra, and downward facing dog. Alright, now jump or hop or step forward, and we're going to come into boat pose. Just a little bit of ab work here. Alright, now low boat and high boat. One more time, low boat. You can do it. High boat. If you can, straighten your legs for just a second. Alright, cross your legs, lift yourself up, and come back into boat. One more time, cross your legs, lift yourself up, and come back into boat pose. We're going to hold here for 5, 4, keep breathing, 3, keep breathing, you can do it, 2, straighten your legs if you can, 1, well done. Alright, bring your legs down, bring your arms behind you, and we're going to come into reverse plank. You can let your neck relax behind you, but if you have any neck issues, just keep looking forward instead. Alright, well done. Bring your hips back down, cross your legs, come forward and come onto your belly. So keep your arms by your side. Breathe in, lift your arms and legs up. Try and keep your neck loose, no pressure or tension in your neck. Breathe here. Alright, come back down. Now hold your ankles or feet. We're going to come into bow pose. So on a breath in, come on up. Breathe here. You can rock forward and back. If you have a thin mat, you might want to try putting a towel or blanket under your pelvis if that's a little uncomfortable for you. And come on down. Alright. Now push back up into down dog. And just stay here for a few moments, finding some nice comfortable movement or stillness. Well done. We're now going to move into the yin part of our practice. So come back down into tabletop, and we're going to take a nice shoulder and upper back stretch. So bring your right arm up to the sky and thread it under your left arm. Come onto your right ear. If you have any glasses, I suggest you take them off for this. And just relax here. If you want, you can bring your left arm further in front of you to push yourself a little bit deeper. You can also stretch your left leg out behind you if that feels comfortable. Just breathe. You did it. The difficult part is over. Enjoy your reward. In Yin Yoga, we usually hold poses for 3 minutes or more to get all the benefits of the pose. But today we don't quite have time for that, so we're going to hold each pose for at least 1 minute. We're just going to be here for a few more seconds. Alright, now lift yourself back up and we're going to do the other side. So bring your left arm up to the sky and thread it under your right arm. Come onto your left ear. You can bring your right leg out behind you if you'd like. You can also bring your right arm further in front of you. Just breathe. Relax. Feel your back, your shoulders opening up. Enjoy the pose. This is one of my favorites. I hope you like it too. Alright, so when you are ready, slowly unwind and sit back between your legs. This is a good moment to reach for any props you might have, like some pillows or blankets. I'm going to put my pillow behind me and slowly lean back. You can just lean back onto your hands or onto your elbows or come all the way down onto the ground. In Yin Yoga, you don't want to feel a very strong stretch because we are holding the poses for a long time. You just want to feel a gentle stretch, so don't push yourself too hard. It doesn't matter how far or how deep you get into the pose, as long as you feel good. Once you get comfortable, try to find stillness and just breathe. If you feel any discomfort or any weirdness in your knees or lower back, just come out of the pose. And then gently, gently work your way back into it. Alright, so now just walk yourself back up and stretch your legs out in front of you. We're just going to give our hips a little bit of attention, so just bend your knees a little and send your knees from side to side. You can prop yourself up on your hands or elbows while you do this. You can also turn your head in the opposite direction to get a little bit of a twist. Alright, now stretch your legs out in front of you. And we're going to fold forward. Usually we try to fold forward with a straight spine, But today, feel free to bend your spine if that feels more comfortable for you. I'm going to use a pillow. You can use some cushions. You can just stay up if you get enough of a stretch like this. Just make yourself comfortable. If your knees tend to overextend, you can put a blanket corner or a towel rolled up under them. Remember to breathe. Let go of any tension. So we're not trying to flex our muscles. Usually we flex our feet, but today you can let your feet just relax. Let your whole torso just droop over your legs. We're going to stay here for a few more moments. Alright, come back up. Bend your knees and slowly start to roll down onto your back. Keep your right knee bent, send your left leg long, and send your right knee over to the left. We're going to come into a supine twist. Send your arms wide or in goalpost and look over your right shoulder. Close your eyes if it feels good and relax. Gently come out of your twist. Send your right leg out long and bring your left leg in. Bring it over to your right side and look over your left shoulder. Twists are really good for digestion, so every time I do a twist, my stomach always makes funny noises. If yours does that too, that's perfectly normal. Alright, now bring both your knees in to your chest. Give them a nice big hug. You can bring your nose to touch your knees if that feels nice. And we're going to come into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Let your legs fall open. Bring your arms wide. Lengthen your tailbone. Roll your neck a little until you find a comfortable position for your head. And once you're completely comfortable, let go of any tension in your body and relax. Quiet mind, quiet body, Shavasana. While you're lying here, I'd like to read you a quote from Mark Black. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is relax. Now slowly start to wiggle your toes and fingers. You can start to move your arms and legs. Bring your arms up above your head. Take a nice long good morning stretch. When you're ready, roll over to your left side. Stay here for a moment. Thanking yourself for taking the time to do good for your body and mind today. Then push yourself up with your right hand and come into a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands together at heart center. Take a deep breath in and hold it at the top. Breathe out and bow your head down. Thank you for joining me today for our 45-minute Vin to Yin grounded practice. If you like the practice, please like this video. My channel is new, so any comments, likes, or subscriptions are hugely appreciated. Remember, be so very kind to yourself because you deserve it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.